Okay. I turned the music down a tiny bit. I think it'll be a little better. You guys don't tell me. No one ever tells me if it's too loud. I think it's a little better now. I gave it a test. I was playing around with this guy again. I have, yesterday, I was working on this Grump card, this little Lost in Space, Grump's Escape. And then today, the second card I'm picking to work on is the Manny card. It's like Manny the Tinkerer, that kind of thing. High shadow, by the way. Let's see. It's so loose right now. So what we got is, where's a good pointer? Here you go. So this is a hand. It's kind of standard hand right now. I need to robotify it. Let's see. And Manny is sitting on the palm of the hand, working on one of the fingers, like that's not a complete finger there. And you could see kind of the forearm. There's going to be a little ladder and some just ropey things hanging. But yeah, there's a lot of figuring out to do. He's just kind of sitting there, kind of sitting on his legs. I didn't want them to dangle. I guess I could, but I think I like it better with him just kind of squatting on the palm of the hand. So it gave me an excuse to play with this thing. But the problem is it's not the right side of the hand. It's not the correct hand. This is that's right hand. This is left hand. See? Doot, doot. That's kind of close to actual size. Look at that. Aw, I have a friend. Hi, friend. Let's see. That's pretty close. Huh. So what I did was so distractible. I took pictures of it and then flipped the pictures, and it wasn't perfect. I kind of like this pose. I just needed to figure out the foreshortening on some of the fingers. So what ended up happening is, even though I couldn't find like the exact right position, I still could kind of figure out a little more about the anatomy of the fingers and what it kind of looks like when this is your point of view and you're looking straight into the in-betweens. So, and I just got to play with this cool hand, so that's always a bonus. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Quality product. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to set this aside for little breaks. Shake hand with a little plastic hand. All right. So, yeah, I just need one more. Can I do this? I'm gonna mess everything up. Hold on. That's okay. Okay. And then what? This one? Okay, everybody hold your lunch. Hold. Let's see. Now, see, this is why. Oh, hold. I said hold. Okay. So then what? Scoot this. I could do this. The whole reason that I put it up that high is because it kind of dips into the shot here. But, I mean, which would you rather see? This thing, right? So I have to keep an eye on it to see if it just keeps drifting down. holding steady. We'll see if it's the slow drift or the abrupt collapse. One will be more exciting than the other. Okay, so what do I like? I like this guy. This one's first. It's like a, I can't remember if it's 0.5 or 7. I think it's 5, I don't know. This one's finer for later. Yeah, don't need these. I like these erasers. I'll put the inking stuff away. This one's a good one too. No micron. Ouch! This guy. I'm gonna store him upside down. I'll never find it again, but maybe that's the last time I impale my finger. All right, so let's see. Oh, I could totally reach this a lot better now. It's just right there. Okay, that's fine. So, first, I should figure out Manny's little positioning. There's a lot of questions there. I'll take this one. Teeny tiny. All right, so as far as like what Manny's working on, I was kind of torn between gears and like what would read better as a teeny tiny thing. Gears, wires kind of hanging out, maybe a little of both. And it's going to be small, like it's going to be reduced in size to this big. So maybe this whole opening might be as small as these little cherries. So it's got to be bold. So I'll hang out, maybe I'll hang out some wires. And yeah, something like that. I don't think the gear thing would work. Gears would make a great little framing kind of device though, because right here, you guys are, now you're in the way. Here's where it says Manny the Tinkerer and then the little framing device. So I could, like the astronaut Lost in Space Grump, it's gonna have, we were talking about it yesterday, some sort of uniform framing thing, maybe Art Deco-ish, but I still want to like work in this one. It's gonna have like alien kind of planty stuff, and I could do the same frame, but in Manny's I could work in some kind of gear thing, kind of like Lady Mechanica. My shirt, see this? They always have like let's see. Is that the one? Oh, that's not the one. That's the one. So there's like gears and things as a framing device for Lady Mechanica. It funded, by the way, Kickstarter over 100K, so yay for them. So that I was thinking I could do for some of this frame stuff. We'll see. And I was thinking, all right, well, I don't want his little face completely down. Maybe I could have him turning over his shoulder a bit. Like if he heard something behind him, and that something could be like some like big robot eyes waking up, which I have no idea what that would even look like. That would be kind of cool though. Let's see. Ah. Right now they just look like floating eggs. I have to figure that out. Everything's a good idea until you start trying to work out, but how's that gonna work? I don't know. Just something things. Okay. He could be like, what? That's too surprise face. Airborne Mad Cow. How are you? First time chat. Glad to see you. Airborne Mad Cow. That sounds dangerous. So not a full-on shock face, but more of like a something like that. Then do I go like, I don't like to lean too much into the extra cartoony where there's like little question marks and little, I don't know, ziggy lines to indicate emotion. A little, but I don't know. Sparingly, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I do think he should be looking up though. I could see his face way better. One thing about having these characters and like the way their eyes are, they can't do a side eye. You have to really like turn their head around because their eyes are just like black pools. So they can't just look far off to the left like, oh, is it something behind me? Like that kind of, I'm too scared to turn my head and just kind of look to the side. They can't do that. So you have to kind of turn their whole head. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't want that there. And then after this one, not today, but, and probably I should have it done before I see you guys next week, but the Periwinkle, her take on the Tower tarot card, which is a little too intense of a card. It'd be just the mild version. So it'd be some sort of castle-y thing, and my solution to that was having it as a merry-go-round instead of just her on top of a castle, tower, whatever. I thought it'd be more fun, or riding one of those merry-go-round horses. I think that'll be the hardest. I'm bringing the camera kind of low so I can see some of the lights above. I may have bitten off more than I could chew.
When the drum beat
Let's see. That's kind of where their eyes live, right there. Okay. It's a little better. I definitely don't want him to look scared because Manny's not really a scaredy cat kind of guy. That looks scared. Oops, something kind of like that. His little tuft of hair. Just one little poof right in the center. That's a little better. I still don't like that mouth. Maybe something like that. A little oval. And also, I don't think, it's not like the robot's gonna be mad at him. It's supposed to be Manny building the robot. Let's see. Might be too big. I was thinking Manny could wear, I like him in overalls, like I guess coveralls, not overalls. Coveralls are the ones that the mechanics wear, right? Overalls are like Oshkosh bagosh. So not those, like a full mechanic suit. Carrie likes those too. Let's see. So hold on. Holding a tool. So what is he holding? Probably a screwdriver, right? So then that would be more of like a thumb and pointer finger pointing down. Yeah, this hand. Okay, so then what happens in the front? The top. kind of forearm to wrist to thumb meet. Okay. Let's see. Forearm to wrist to thumb meet. So tiny. Let's see. Yeah, kind of. My thumb does this weird thing. If I drew it like that, that would just look weird. Yeah. My thumb is malfunctioning. That's pretty close. I'm onto something there. But then why would his hand be like diving in like that? Maybe it would be holding the side of this empty finger. Something like that instead. And then, so that's where your neck is. You're looking over your shoulder. Here's your chest. Okay. Now I gotta figure out where you're... I may very well have to just hang his little legs over. And that one could just be sitting, could be sitting on that one. And this one goes over. Okay, so then, if that is your torso, and that would be where your leg comes out. Let's see. So that's kind of where your knee would be. Too much erasing for that tiny little combo eraser. It's not meant for that. Okay, and then knee, kind of there. Hold on. Something like that. Just trying to hide the other leg behind this partial robot finger. Okay, basic shapes are okay. I need cool/cute details though. Let's see. Sausage foot. Okay. So, kind of robot fingers. Kind of drew pointy. I can put gaps in them. Some paneling, kind of like rivety seams. Voids where there might be a little, like in the wrist here. Let's draw this a little darker. The forearm. I was gonna take out a chunk. Hold on then, if I do that, then you probably see little, hold on, I'm gonna do a little see-through line. See if this makes sense. Okay, so that way, where would be a good spot? There's kind of extra room here, so that might be a good spot for a cutout, like a missing panel. And then you can see, what do I not need? I don't need this. And then, okay, does that get weird? Hold on. We're gonna find out. Okay. And then we don't need that because that's confusing. All right, so then if I do that, I just cut a chunk out of a robot wrist. And we'll see. Some of this, because that's like the inside void a little bit. But then we could do like all kinds of little wirings or something. Maybe a pipe of some kind. Do I need, no, that would get confusing. I was wondering if I needed like the little hatch open, but I think I like the silhouette of this chopped up part the way it is. Maybe the panel's on the ground. We'll worry about that later. Or what's it? What does that hydraulic thing look like? Let's see. Can I squeeze something like that in there? Hydraulics. What? I'm the worst at Google searches. Need another word. Pump? Press? Okay, hold on. One more time. Yeah, that's not what I want either. I'm thinking of like the little pipe that goes into the big pipe, and then it's kind of steam powered or something. I'm just gonna have to make it up and then verify it later. Not verify, but kind of make a better version of whatever it is I'm trying to invent here. But it could have like little dials and I like knobbies. Also, this is going to be small and printed in a weird way, so noodling is not going to work. I keep saying that. And I keep doing it. I think I want to make this a little thinner. Tomorrow we're going to see The Matrix at this weird theater we've never been to. It's not IMAX, it's like some sort of surround screen kind of thing. What is the place called? I forgot. Starts with the C. But yeah, it should be kind of fun. I'm curious to see how the special effects of that movie stand, or I don't think they're going to stand the test of time. There was too many leaps of technology that happened that have been built on after that, so it's just going to seem like a shell of a special effect, like the bullet time stuff. Like there wouldn't be servos in this part of the wrist. That would be like fingery stuff, and maybe in like the wrist. I could do another little pipe thing. There should be a big chunk too. It can't just be little lines. Let's see, something to echo the inside of the wrist. Yeah, I could have like flat cables, like the old style computer stuff. But they're not even so old. That's what my motherboard power connector has. Does it? Yeah, sure does. wider. And then what else? At least maybe 2 more wires, one coming out. Oh, I'll do that. I'll do a loose one. Like the connectors kind of hanging. It's kind of samey. Okay, hold on though. This is the part where the words are going to go over. So I might shift it up. I guess I could do that. Just move this line down a little bit more. And then move this line down a little bit more. Let's see. I made a little template that I can kind of see through my page without having the lightbox stuff. This is the shape that this would be enlarged a bit, so that should fit. But this is like arbitrary anyways. I just kind of like this size, so I picked it. But at least they all need to be uniform. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I'll only temporarily blind you. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna try to reframe this. So I think it would be, yeah, that'll be fine. So this was the old bottom. Maybe I can make that the new bottom. So then I'll have room for these words. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so take one of you. No one will ever know. It'll just be our secret. It's the joys of working analog. See what other world of hurt I just got myself into. Sneaky snack. Ooh. Hello, hello. How you doing? I like sneaky snacks. I'm all out though. Okay. Just drawing you too. What are you drawing? Trying to figure this out. It's going okay. Just trying to catch my mistakes a little earlier than normal. Okay, so now a reference for art fight. Art fight? Wow, that sounds interesting. Yeah, so then here it's gonna say Manny the Tinkerer. And here it has some kind of framing. Okay, so then let's see. This little forearm. Where do you go? I feel like it's off. I got one of those. What does mine say? Let's see. Freckles. Mine says, it kind of goes straight right here. Or straighter anyway. Yeah, and that's like the meat side. Meat. Robot meat. I guess it's like a push and pull, especially if this is supposed to read like a robot arm. I have to figure out what is more arm-like and what is more mechanical. So I can at least start off with the right shape and then kind of chunk it out, like take pieces out. Put some steel panels with rivets in places. Yeah, Art Fight, it's a fun yearly art game thingy. I'd recommend looking into it more if interested. Do I just, is it a Twitch thing? Do I just do Art Fight? If I do like a regular search for Art Fight, will it be obvious? Panel stuff. It's online, though some people here at Twitch partake in it, though. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you for the heads up. Okay, so I could take this chunk out too if I really wanted to. And knowing that it would be behind, well, let's see. Something like that. So then, should I just take this whole chunk out? Leave that. And then I could put more piping. What are those hydraulic things? It's like whoosh, 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 like that. Might probably just cut all that out. I made a perfect imitation of a hydraulic thing sound. All right, so then as we look down though, how much, I'm so bad at perspective. Not that I'm bad, I tend to like, that looks probably fine when there's actually ways to measure it and do a good job. Okay, so if that would be part of it, let's just do some little ellipses and see what looks right. Because I feel like I'd be seeing the top of things way more down here at the bottom than I would here at the top. But I don't know how the curves would change. It's got to be just close to similar here. Not going to be too much variety. Vince, how are you? What you doing? Vince, was it you who were asking about how you get stuff done? How do you find motivation? For this one in particular, I had to book time at a printing place before I had the project done because I kept dragging my feet. So now my deadline is that time I reserved at the printer place. So that's one way to go about it. Just a little stressy, but better than not producing things. I'm gonna keep doing this until they feel right. They don't feel right yet. Those do. That's fine. Who goes there? Who? Something like that. Okay. And then, what did oh, I see what I did. I only erased to the imaginary title plate that's not there yet. I need it erased to the plate that I'm pretending exists. This little arm steel plate. And then let's see. I want to see the inside of it. So where does this go? Yeah, I have to draw through. So, all right. So let's just pretend that's correct. Let's pretend that's correct. Okay, so then arms are weird. They're like flattish and then tubular. This is a robot arm, so I'm gonna fudge it a little bit. So then, is that why it looks weird? It goes all the way out there. might have been the problem. So then who are you? That's getting too crowded right there. Maybe. Okay, so this looks better there. So then something's going on here. Maybe. Yeah, all these extra stuff confusing me. All right. Put more cool stuff in here. Here I could, oh, there's plenty of room for gears and things. Huh. Siege! Good to see another MIDI. And the MIDI and the Grumps trim. How you doing, Siege? Yeah. I'm doing this little card set. I'm gonna start off with 3. I still have to work on Grumps. He's more of a Lost in Space card, like Grumps Escape. So most of the most of the hard stuff is done. The frame will be difficult too, but the thing is, that's repeatable throughout the set. So spend more time on it, and then just kind of, I guess, I could lightbox it in just to have nice originals. I should probably do that. I was thinking you can just drop it in digitally, but I want them to look nice as originals. So then Manny the Tinkerer, he's sitting on a robot hand, and I'm just having fun with that forearm right now. Chopping it up, putting innards inside. So, okay. Let's see. I kind of put that pole right smack in the middle of the void. I could scoot it over so I have more room for some neat silhouettes of gear stuff. Because that's kind of prime real estate for design stuff. And I just put like just a pipe. Ooh, who makes these decisions? Looking good. Thank you, Siege. All right. I get to erase it. I guess I'll just scooch it over and then erase it so I can see all those what do you call them? Ellipses? No, they're not ellipses, just curvy lines that I used to put around the tube. All right, we'll try that. Goodbye, first pipe. You're our friend for 15 minutes. All right, so let's see. Let's simplify some of this. All right, so let's think. Like big, little, medium. Belts, should I put like belts and things? Will that be too weird? Like, something here. Maybe a big one here. with the belt around it, but better. That doesn't really look. It needs things in the background so you can see what's a void and what's solid. Oops. Then it should go not. Don't you ever look at a bike chain? You've never seen a bike chain? Something like that. Most likely March, hey! How you doing? Were you streaming today? Did you play a game? Sneaky Snackaroo, thank you very much. I like them too, they're fun. They got a lot going on. Well, Grump, he's kind of trying to do as little as possible, but he gets drug into stuff. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So I got busy thing, plain thing. I need like a little ticky-tack kind of things for variety. Maybe this needs like a connector or something. More wires that I could put out. More wires just kind of like looser. I guess well, like what do I obscure and hide? And what do I let shine? Like if I'm gonna put a lot of work into this weird gear bike chain looking thing, I'm not gonna want to obscure it behind just squiggle pasta wires. I think this pipe could have like a thicker piece. I don't know. Well, I don't know plumbing. I don't know what these things are called. The chunky knobby part. This is a little bit bigger. That connects two pipes. Something like that. And then I could just plate this out a little bit. Like some rivets. Rivet. Okay, and then like maybe a little bit of distressed kind of rust, varnish, stuff like that, kind of coming off of the seams. I can't see. Okay, super noodly with all these little details. It's not going to come out on a print like this, but I can't help myself. I just can't. Yeah, I've been working on this table spread of Mexican foods, but it's nowhere near done. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that. We found a good taco truck outside the Smart and Final. This place is crazy. You go 2 blocks one way, you're gonna spend like out the nose for just regular okay tacos, and then 2 blocks the other way in front of the Smart and Final, tacos on sale, and they're delicious. They're so good. And they got the I can't say it. Hold on. Birria tacos, carnitas, and all these good things, and they're perfect. They're perfect. And I forgot what the price was. I won't be impressing anybody by talking about these prices, but I think it was 4 for $10 or something, which is actually pretty. I'm like, yes, thank you, whatever, I'll pay it. Yeah, I like a good taco. Good job, you did it. I tried. Okay, the store, the place, the brick and mortar venue where birria is made, I cannot say for the life of me. Hold on. I'm gonna do it. I'll embarrass myself. I don't care. So let's see. Like, birreria? Oh, it's so sad. I try. There's like too many R spots in it. Not even that, I just don't know. I get confused by the word. Okay, so let's see. This ends right here. Don't get all bogged down with that. Also, God, that's the place that's behind the plate. Bring it down. So then what I could do, oh, for crying out loud, I could move some of this cool gear thing up here if I wanted. What are you thinking? Rookie. Okay. So let's see. It's like, we're not gonna see this. So we're gonna see the top of that. Okay. Move that up there. I could even leave that. What does it matter? It's behind something. Yeah, all right. We got this. Okay. So. Do I need this? I could just see how much I can squeeze in here. So I could do, it could go right here. And up, maybe? Can you do, oh, we could do double. Okay, hold on then. So then if I do like a stack of double, that could be really cool, cooler than this little pipey thing. Nicole, hey, welcome in. How have you been? Have things quieted down for you a bit? Or are you still working on everything? All right, I have to erase stuff. Ugh. That's fine, everything's fine. Because I like this idea of having the double gear thing with one belt going in and down and the other one going up and sideways. And then whatever room is left, I could do another pipey thing, because pipey thing, whatever, I'll have a pipey thing right there. I still kind of want to do both. You know why? Because this reminds me of a bone and I like it. So don't erase it, because it's structurally necessary. Been sick with a cold, feeling lots better. I'm so sorry. Colds are so devious, you can't even do anything about them. Rest, well, I mean, yeah, and you just rest and feel sick. Hydrate. Gotta drink anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this because I like it. Bony. So then, let's see. I'll leave you behind, and then maybe do a smaller one. That's too parallel. I'll just, let's see. Maybe I'll just hide it back there. But then it's just, what is it connected to? It can't just be hovering in space. I'm gonna have to do another little support thing anyway. Yeah, I like it. It's busy, but it kind of works for like, what? How does that work? What's going on in there? And I could still do my like loose pluggy thing. It's like, well, there's your problem. Here, let's see if I can show you guys a little bit better of a view. So there is the outer bigger gear with the belt that goes up into the wrist, and there's going to be a smaller front gear with the belt that just kind of disappears in here. Oh, I could attach to this one. Its gears all the way down. All right, let's do that. So then my angle is just slightly off. If we wanted to do it all along. Okay. Something like that. Beautiful. It's very satisfying. And it looks sufficiently busy. And remember, this one's gonna have, this is kind of covered with nameplate. Those aren't Easter eggs. So I'll have to figure out what do I want to do with the fingers? How do I want to chop them up, skin them, give them a real body look? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So, okay, I like that. I like that, okay. It's gonna be hidden, but I can work with that. More plating in some of this wrist area. Fine. Should maybe not get too crazy with all of it. Leave the eye a place to rest somewhere rather than it just being a mash of everything everywhere. Did I? Oh, I didn't change my focus. think I like that. I like that. I like that. Maybe. So even though that's going to be hidden, I want to at least figure it out somewhat. It's too bloopy. Oh, here. Yeah, this is my figuring out pencil. It's a bit of an arbitrary way to... Did I not fix it? I fixed it. Arbitrary place to make my dig in dark lines. Beautiful pipe. All right, so then here, let's just do this middle area first. Rowdy Rogers, thank you. Welcome. I'm just trying to do these tiny little details of gears and belts and pipes and things. And I have what I think are good ideas, and then as I get into it, it's like, oh no, you painted yourself into a corner. So far, so good. Only minimal whoopsies. Okay, so let's go down to this guy. So if I'm saying this is true here, and this is where I want it to go around, I gotta move the center little support dot. So let's figure this out first. And then right there, I guess, is the center. And then, okay. Just pretend it's mounted like that. We're firmly into the don't worry about it realm. Okay, so then there's a bigger gear behind this one. Something like that. So I'll cut in with just pretend little teeth. And then the other belty part is gonna go up here. I guess I could give it a extra little line. And where do you go? Right there? And then, was that my little support beam for the center? Not quite centered. That's okay. So it's kind of mushy and muddy with all the old pencil lines. I'll show you. Nicole asks, so what's the next con you're going to? It is San Diego Comic-Con, the end of, or I guess the third week of July. That looks funny close up. It's bent. It's like me yanking a light cord out of an outlet that I can't reach. Just kind of pull it sideways and hope for the best. Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con, giant 5-day show. You got Wednesday's preview night. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think, did they say Marvel is not going to be doing Hall H presentations? I don't know what they would promote anyway. Sometimes that works out better for us in Artist Alley. Definitely quieter. You know, when you're in Artist Alley and they got Hall H going on, you can hear the bass like just coming through that wall. Oh, Grandpa, Web of Chaos, Chris Cox. How you doing, Web? Thanks for the Grandpa. Look at him, so peaceful. Yeah, Chris, 3 days of recovery, and that's if you don't get con crud. Yeah, wake up alarms are off on that Monday. I'm good at work, about to go out in the 100 degree heat to unload a truck of wood. Wood. Hold on, please hold. We're gonna hear the end of the saga. Hold on. Or the smoker. Oh my goodness. That's gonna smell good, but feel miserable. 100 degree heat to smoke Neat. It's like yum, but oh, stay strong. Definitely sounds like lots to do coming up. I'm trying to get some good prep going. I don't want to pay rush shipping for things that took me too long to do. Some stuff is easier, like we have the printer and the paper cutter thing, so I can make my little, I gave away one of my sample ones. I can make these at home. And the thing is, what was I doing? Oh, the stapling took forever. So I'll get a jump on that, do some stapling as I go, rather than just all of it the night before. But these prints, I'll print these out. I think I have an uncut one here. They take a long time. They look great, but it just take a long time to come spitting out of the printer. So here's the I don't know what you would call it, for the interior of the little sketchbook. So you just take the paper cutter, cut down the middle, and then along the sides, and then it kind of matches up with the other side too. So it's like this is page 1 and 2, and this is like, wait, this is, hold on, see this. Okay, no, that's not at all right. So this page 1, then this is 2, 3, oops, 3. It's like a puzzle. This is the old version. So cut them out, round the corners. This just gets cut out of the paper cutter exactly like this, thankfully. I don't have to round the corners and then staple them all. And just cross my fingers that my staple aim is true. So yeah, stuff like that, it just eats up so much time. And if you wait till last minute, then you may or may not finish, and you're just not gonna have have enough sleep. You can't do that in the beginning of like, that's not how you start a crazy long convention. No sleep. Wind up, hello. Hello, I love that little wave. My wave is kind of janky. I gotta work on it. The version 1, which means it's gonna be long lasting, because I take forever to fix things. So let's see, where's my wave? Oh, there it is. So you can compare them side by side. You know what? It's fine. So are you working today? Wind up. Almost done. Good. Good. Okay, so let's see. I always think these are, it's like, this is awesome. It's like a real robot arm. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not gonna work, because then what's pulling that one if that one's connected to that one? I did that with Grump's poop flinger. Like, that wouldn't work. I thought it was a great idea when I did it. Okay, so simple, because this part is all going to be hidden. So don't get crazy. It just doesn't seem very taut. I don't know what I did there. We can try that. like drawn through things again so we can try to make a circle. It's a mush circle. So hold on. If I'm saying that's the middle. Okay, all right. I'll draw through, making me do things the right way. Yeah, it's kind of gonna go right about there. All that for that. Nice tangent. Good job, professional. Okay, so what are you? Is that just, oh, that was a extra wiring. I guess I could just put more wiring behind these guys.
Game begin.
Okay. Let's go with that. Dig in. This one should have those two. And then you, just a little skinny band.
When the drum beats go like this.
I want to go eat at Web of Chaos's place. Smoking stuff. Oops. You know, it makes me sad, Web of Chaos. So many people use like liquid smoke for their barbecue. And it's like, this is why we can't have nice things. How did, like, 2 out of 3 made up themes are tangents? Okay. There we go. Let me try that.
Game over.
Don't do, why am I detailing this out? It's gonna be a face, it's gonna be a words. Okay, just a little, just 2 more. Oh, Web of Chaos. Next time you go out to Phoenix or Tucson for a Comic-Con, you could take a shortish drive to eat here. It's like a 45-minute drive from the convention center. The Tucson Comic-Con is at like an hour and 15 minutes from Phoenix. That's tempting. That is tempting. The chef that does the smoking has won several competitions over the last few years. All right, okay. Oh my goodness, why can I smell it? Oh, that was 4 tacos for $10, but it came with a drink. That's the deal. And the pizza deal is like 2 slices for $2.50. Joel, do you remember the pizza deal price without the drink? I think it was. I don't think it was $2.50. That seems cheap. $8 for one meal? For $8 for 2 slices? Okay, then, yeah, that's fine.
No, it's probably, if together it's 16. It's $8 with 2 slices. So.
He gave me the math for our entire order. Well, it's really good pizza. Serge is the guy who usually is there serving us. I can't, there's nothing. Ugh. I'm gonna, hold on. Oh, stop right there. Stop. That's all you're gonna see. This is like the deleted scenes or something. Okay. I still want some corrosion in some of these. Where are you? Right there? There. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. So. Not a bad forearm and wrist. I have to figure out. I just kind of would want these to be kind of shadowy. Figure that out later. Fingers. All right, so I said I was going to put Manny in coveralls. A little work boot would be cute. Oh. I'm trying to think. I guess we can figure Manny out a little bit. Maybe he could have rolled sleeves. Like real bulky, kind of rolled up something. And then these things, they have like regular collars, right? And a zipper and a name taggy type of thing. Zipper. I think it's a regular collar. Coveralls. Yeah. Regular collar. So we'll roll his sleeves up, give him regular collars, and then boots. Tready boots, right? Everybody's got treads in this little 3-card set. All right, so that's your knee, that's your shin, the other side of your leg, and then, hold on, something's not adding up. Okay, so that's the front. And that's the top. And then give him one of those boxy toe things. It's kind of long. It's a long foot. Yeah, that's kind of better. Yeah, is that what it is? Like, that goes that way, that way, that way. Let's see. Kind of like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Tangent. I'll scooch one of these lines. Maybe to cheat the wrist in a little bit. Leave room for the heel of the boot. All right, so then what's going on here? I should put his goggles on his head. He is working. He rarely has them on. He just likes to put them on his forehead. Maybe a little something like that. So that one looks high. Okay. Better? It's like exactly the same, isn't it? I'm gonna call it better. Is this piece part of the other Riso cards you were making yesterday? Yeah. So then the dark color I'm gonna use will be blue, like regular blue. That color. So this is the darkest things we'll get, and that's most of this line art layer. I mean, all of the line art layer is just going to be one line art of like dark blue. So that way I can retain a lot of these little details and not have to worry about things being out of registration for at least the line art portion of it. So the more pieces I pull out to color a different color, like fluorescent pink or whatever, then I run the risk of like, well, that little circle, the pink might be kind of off a little. It shouldn't be that bad. This Natalie Andrewson, her stuff is bang on perfect. So I think if I plan to make extra prints, I can kind of weed out the ones that kind of went askew and then pick the best ones. But yeah, this one is, Manny is, his card is kind of like based off of the Magician. It's really kind of loose. It's not an exact science, but let's see. Kind of dark. Yeah, that's better. So the attributes of that particular one were, let's see. Look, there's, oh, here's the, that's my thumbnail. Can you even tell what that is? That's Manny sitting his robot hand. That's a cord. That's wrist. That's a ladder. There, Manny's 2 eyes and his little tuft of hair. So that's what I went off of. I'm like, yeah, nailed it. Time to go live. Okay, so Manny's card, the Magician. Let's see. What is it? Oh, I just wrote down the highlights of it. Skills, positive changes, user smarts. So I thought that was pretty Manny appropriate. And then somehow in the text on the back, I'll work in his little tools, money, brain kind of thing. Oh, add to, what did I do? I think I have a plan to add this to the stream or something. We'll see if that ever happens. Like a random slap of one of the cards that I'm making here. We'll see. Oh, you changed the angle from the thumbnail, or at least how Manny would be sitting. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have any? I think I have a couple. Oh, this was like my first jot down idea. It's Manny sitting on a hand. So one of the things I think I wanted to not be so high up. I think maybe I wanted to be looking up at Manny a little bit. I wanted to see his face. So that's part of the reason why the camera angle changed. I'm still not looking, it's still kind of the same. I was using this to try to figure out how to draw the fingers, kind of looking that weird angle. So this, taking pictures of my own hand and just trying to picture like in my mind's eye, move the camera around to find a neat angle. It just kind of morphed into this. The whole card got shifted too. Why did I do it? I think I liked the wrist a lot, and it was too low on the card and too much of it was going to be covered by the Manny the Tinkerer kind of plaque. So I just moved I left the drawing alone and I just moved the frame down. So now the whole thing is like very high up on the card. But that's kind of cool because then I can, here's somewhere around here will be that ladder. Kind of like he climbed up using this finger. And then, so it's gonna say Manny the Tinkerer somewhere right here. And then here's gonna be some like geary type of things adorning the uniform Art Deco frame that they'll all have. So who knows how that's gonna work. I got plans. We'll see. Let's fix that. There you go. All right, so I betcha I could finish Manny and then worry about the fingers later. So let's see. little eyelet boot kind of things. Treads. How big of a nice chunky tread might be kind of cute. Okay, so I don't need that line. Okay. Just chunk into that little rubber sole. Easy tread. I guess I can like make his pant leg kind of catch a little bit on his boot. All right, here is this arm. I kind of just made it up. He's holding a tool. That's not too bad. Where are the rest of your fingers? Hold on. Hold on. So that's where that one is. Here, let's see. And that's your little thumb meat. Okay. There's the rest of your hand. So just kind of twist around a little bit. I'll buy that. Maybe he's got like a little watch or something. Okay, hold on. Scooch over. This forearm's kind of, I'm just gonna disappear this behind his weird wrist finger thing, holding onto the side of this hollow finger. Laundry time. That sounds good. Get it done. Everything's gonna be like fresh and clean. Thanks for visiting, Wind Up. I'm glad you're here. concentrating. Okay, so let's see. Just like these little, not ribby, more like extra thick, curvy plated things around the frame of these goggles, just so that it's not a round frame. Just kind of give it extra shadowy bits. Little texture detail. Okay, so then there's like let's see, gotta make a choice. This is goggle. And this is hair, more goggle, and there's the eyebrow. All right. I think that might be a good stopping place. Manny, the Tinkerer. There's something behind him? Maybe. Maybe. Look at that. Look at those gears. Look at those pipey things. Excellent. All right. So, I probably have to finish these. Did I don't have my calendar up. I'll probably have to keep working. I can't really save them to work on stream. And then I'm probably going to be just like staring and working quietly, so it wouldn't be a very interesting stream anyways. And then I have to figure out the color separations for them, and that's just going to be me being super cranky, so no one wants to see that. So hopefully by the next time I see you on Tuesday, I'll have maybe all of them penciled, some of them colored. Yeah, that's going to be a whole thing on its own, figuring out how to mix. What did I decide? I think I was gonna go with the choicey color palette, which was the blue, fluorescent pink, and yellow, that I can get all this variety. I can't rely on a lot of mixing though, depending on how much trust I have in these risograph machines. Big things, probably. Little kind of things, I'm not sure. I don't know. So, thank you, Shadow. So yeah, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 Eastern. And thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, let's see. Oh, there you go. Second time works. All right, so then I will post on the Discord if plans change, but usually I'm almost always doing a Tuesday 4 p.m. thing. Discord, enter. Heck yeah. Thank you, Vince. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you visiting. All right, so then, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I have some cool stuff to share, and we'll see how these things morph after I discover other things I did wrong. So, all right. Take care. See you next week.